It is 1951 on Monday, May the 4th. I think that's Star Wars Day, isn't it? I just realized that. Yeah, welcome back. This is episode 29. I think it's 29. I still don't have it memorized. I really need to shave both my head and my face. So at the moment, I'm currently waiting for my food to come out of the oven. So having chicken, I don't know what it's called. It's like, frozen chicken. I'm not having chicken chunks this time. It's like boneless boneless chicken thighs with the breading. Same brand, Pinty's. And I also got the taters this time. And boy, oh boy, does this stuff ever smell amazing when it's being cooked. It is just ridiculous. So I've already flipped it, and there's only 247 left. And when I flipped it, I noticed that there's definitely some type of seasoning on the chicken, obviously, but I don't know if there's a sauce or something, but something's going on the outside of that chicken. It's, okay, I brought the box over. I took it out of the original packaging and I stuck it in a Ziploc bag. So this is the Pinty's again, and it's barbecue Tennessee, BBQ Tennessee whiskey. So that's the flavor. Chicken thighs, Southern style. And so initially I didn't think the chicken would be, because I got the chicken chunks last time and they were marketed as being buffalo chicken chunks. But I later learned that it was just the sauce. It came with a sauce packet that was like, I guess, a buffalo sauce. So I just assumed the same thing was going to happen with this chicken. However, it seems like that's not the case, because there's definitely something going on the outside of this chicken, and it smells really good. It looks very dark. So I'll show you when it comes out of the oven in a minute or so, minute 28. And the taters look really, really good. I haven't had taters in many, many years. I honestly don't know the last time I had taters. The fries I got last time, I don't know how long ago. It was probably like a week ago, maybe less. They were extremely bland, so they were very underwhelming. The taters, though, they look much better, and I'm hoping that they'll taste a little better. I'm hoping. I don't know if they will, but I'm hoping. I'm not going to be putting any salt on them, obviously. For the first go around, I'm not even going to put pepper on them either. I don't think. Maybe I will put a little bit of pepper, but it seems like at least the outer crust of the tater looks better than the fries. Like, there's definitely more going on the outside of the tater than there was going on with the fries. So, okay, so we have 23 seconds left. I'm actually famished. I say that a lot. This time I mean it. I'm quite famished. Last night I ate probably too much again. I probably had too much cake. That was the problem with last night. I had too much cake. The cake slice was too big, and I actually have a lot of stuff to say about the cake in general and dessert tonight. So it's done. I'm going to put this right here. I just got to get my stuff. By the way, one thing I realized before I started cooking this, no, not before, but while I was cooking, when I went to go flip it, I realized that I still don't have an oven mitt. And so right before I went to flip it, I bought an oven mitt on Amazon. Literally, there was like 2 minutes left on the timer, and so I ran over to the computer. I searched for an oven mitt, and I grabbed just one of the most popular ones. It looked fine, so hopefully oven mitt will arrive tomorrow. I don't know if it'll arrive in time for supper or not. By the way, here's the food. You see how dark that chicken looks? That's how it always looked. I didn't overcook it or anything. And the potatoes look amazing. They look nice and golden brown. They smell so good. Oh my God. Okay, so let's get my tongs. And I have to transfer. So what do I do first? I do what are these called? Taters, the taters. So I cooked 12 taters. Apparently 9 taters is a serving size. So I had 3 more than the serving size. I honestly don't know how many taters I should eat. Maybe I'll have more tomorrow or maybe not, I don't know. One thing I was, the taters, they're taller. So even if they don't take up as much room on the plate, they take up more room in height. So it's hard to sort of figure out how much you're gonna eat. Anyway, the chicken just looks absolutely insane. This looks like so good. Chicken thighs, wow. Hopefully they're cooked enough. I cooked them for 27 minutes. I think you're supposed to cook them for 26 to 28 minutes. So, but look at how nice this looks. This looks really, really good. It feels like there's more chicken in this than with the chicken bites. So that's really good. Initially I opened the bag and there was only like nine pieces of chicken. I was like, hey, did I just get ripped off? But no, it seems like there's definitely more. I need a space for my ketchup. Oh, that's another thing. I realized today that, oh no, am I going to run out of ketchup? Because I like using my ketchup. And so earlier today, I went on Amazon and I bought ketchup. And while I was buying it, I was like, do I need anything else? This always happens. I go to buy something and I'm like, do I need anything else? And then, of course, I do need something else, but I can't think of it. And then later on, I'm like, oh, shit, I forgot I needed that. So then, just like with the oven mitt, I completely forgot about the oven mitt. Anyway, we have ketchup and oven mitt arriving tomorrow, hopefully. All right, so let's put some. Yeah, so I mean, the chicken came with sauce. But I still haven't tried it. I bet it probably tastes good. I mean, it's probably designed for that chicken. But whatever. Okay. So, I'm really looking forward to eating this. This is apparently going to become one of my main meals. You know, the frozen chicken and the potatoes. So in this case, taters. I really hope the taters taste good because they look so good and I would love to eat taters. So there's a bit of a surprise in this episode. I just have to put my phone down. Yeah, so you can see we have a different camera angle, and I know I don't think it's as good as the other one because you can't really see the food very well. But I had to change the camera angle because my arm was just absolutely killing me because I had my chair all the way down so that my face would be closer to the food so I could sort of squish everything and then zoom in more. And then I had the food on top of a box so that it was higher to my face. And then I'm eating, so my arm is like this when I'm eating, and it was just absolutely killing my arm. And so I decided, let's just eat like a normal person. The video frame might suffer, but let's just do this. Yeah, so I will need my knife this time in order to cut into this chicken, I believe. First of all, I think I want to try one of these taters. So, you know what a tater looks like. I wanted to get taters at Mary Brown's. The only thing is you could see the light in the kitchen. I think that's screwing everything up. Yeah, so I'm going to have to turn off the light in the kitchen. That's something I didn't foresee. I'll just try to turn off the light, see how it looks. Because you know with the auto brightness on the phones, it might see that brightness in the background and it might make everything else darker. Whereas if that's off, maybe it might make everything else brighter. I don't know. It's still not very nice lighting in here. once again, I'm having it's 8 o'clock right now, so I'm making a late video, unfortunately. It's not, I didn't want to do that. It was, you know, sort of necessity. So there's your tater. Oh my God. Oh. So I just remembered when I got the fries, I ate all the fries first because the chicken retained its heat better than the fries. So I think I'll do that this time as well. I'll eat the taters first. The taters taste amazing. Oh my God, do they ever taste good. It's shocking how much better they taste than the fries. Shocking. I didn't put any seasoning on them. Oh my God. The golden brown crust on the outside was so good. And then you have like the hash brown center, the soft potato hash brown center. I love hash brown. Oh my God. Yeah, so I'm going to be eating taters every day now. Well, 6 days every 2 weeks. And then I'm going to be having pasta the other 8 days. Oh, I forgot my my baby carrots. I forgot my baby carrots. Don't want to forget those. Oh, they still have their water. I soaked them in water in order to retain their crunchiness. Normally I do this before the video, but I forgot. I forgot about them. I think last time I also had cucumber slices, but this time I just decided to have the baby carrots, because apparently baby carrots will last like 3 weeks in the fridge, which is perfect for me because I only get groceries twice a month. So it's the perfect vegetable. So before, you know, because it was taking so long, I don't think that's the reason, but before I started cooking my supper, I was absolutely mowing down on these. I was just feasting on these. So there were much more. I pretty much split the bag into 3, and I put it all in here, and then I just ate a whole bunch. And so this is what's left. And boy, oh boy, are they ever good. Oh, not used to eating in this area of my table. Okay, you can still see my food, you can see my face. So let's just keep eating while it's hot. Yeah, these taters are just amazing. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now I really hope my grocery store has taters, because I didn't get these at my normal grocery store. I got them at the other one. So if they don't, I'm gonna cry. Hopefully there's some sort of tater equivalent. Yeah, I don't know. But I'll find out on Saturday. $12 seems like a good number. I'm happy. Wow. These taste even better than I hoped they would. So that's always nice, because those fries were just so disappointing. Oh my God. All right. So Here's the chicken. Now, I don't know if you can notice how dark it is. It's quite dark though. It's very dark brown. It does have a smell to it, there's definitely a seasoning. So it says whiskey Tennessee barbecue. So, whatever that is. Is it like a buttermilk breading type of thing? I wonder if it would say that. It would probably say that in the ingredients, right? Where are the ingredients? Here they are. Ingredients, blah, blah, blah. Chicken thighs, water, wheat flour, soybean, and blah, blah, blah. Modified potato starch, yeast extract, blah, 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 baking powder, natural flavor, cornstarch. It doesn't say buttermilk. I guess buttermilk would probably be too expensive for something like this. So they probably came up with a cheaper alternative. I don't know. However, it looks good and it smells really good. You can't really get much of a view of the chicken. Oh yeah, it's chicken thighs. So this is going to be very juicy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is good. This is good. Oh yeah. Yeah, because chicken thighs are fattier and therefore juicier and therefore more flavorful. See the ketchup? Looks very good. Unfortunately, it's focusing on my face. Yeah, I like this. This is very good. One of the issues I had with Pinty's, this was years ago, many years ago. I'm trying to think how long it was. It was over 10 years ago. It's actually sooner than I thought. Over 10 years. It was I think when I started, I forgot to do research. When did Pinty's start selling chicken? But I feel like when they started coming into stores, I was like, hey, that's a new brand of frozen chicken. So I tried it and they were amazing. And then, so back then, over 10 years ago, I would get their pieces of chicken. It wasn't a chicken thigh. It was like a chicken tender, but it wasn't a chicken tender. It was like a piece of chicken, you know, with boneless. And it was really good, but my one criticism was that some parts of the breading would become very hard. I guess because there was no chicken on the inside. It was like a little piece of breading, and it would become very hard. So when you would eat it, it would be very hard. Just a little piece. So that was my one criticism of the Pinty's. And I do see like a couple areas where, like on this piece of chicken, that would sort of, the same thing would happen. That used to happen to me before. You know, there's like right here, there's this chunk on the outside that looks like it would be hard if you eat it. And it's harder, but it's not like before, where it would be really hard. Like you could still bite into this. So they must have improved their recipe over the years. Because that was a long time ago. I'm assuming other people had that same criticism. But I do love my Pinty's. It was just, I don't know if I said this, but it was the same price at that big grocery store that it was at my normal grocery store. It was $18.99 for a box, which is still very expensive, but the taste is 100% there. So I guess it's worth it. Oh man. The bite I just took almost tasted like KFC. I almost got a KFC vibe there. Wow. I haven't had KFC in a long time. I think I told you last time I had KFC was the Double Down, like 10 plus years ago, which was amazing. So this is a home run. I love this meal. And I've already had the carrots, and I know they taste good. Very crispy. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to going back to my normal grocery store and getting another batch of Pinties. I don't know which flavor I'm gonna get. It really depends on what they have. I feel like they didn't have much selection when I was there last time. I doubt they had this version. When I was at the big grocery store the other day, they didn't have the chicken bites, the chicken chunks that I had from my normal grocery store. So not sure what they're gonna have, but at the very least, I hope they have taters. If they don't have taters, then I'm gonna cry. Yep, chicken is still nice and warm. So I think my technique is sound in order to, and by technique I mean you want to eat the taters first, or the potatoes in general. It's probably just an illusion though, how I said it seemed like there was more chicken in this, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, I did, because I still have the old box, I'm pretty sure, of the chicken chunks, and I think it's the same weight. They're both 730 grams. So my favorite part of the song is coming up, but I don't want to get up to showcase it because I've already done that. Oh, did I say, oh, we didn't do the music. I forgot to do the music. I'll do it after when I get up. Hopefully I'll remember. I wonder if I can angle myself. I was trying to angle the mic towards the speaker. I think it worked. I bet it was louder, wasn't it? All right, last bite. Wow, this was such a good meal. I really love this meal. Good stuff. All right, now I'm gonna have myself some healthy fries. Oh yeah, they're so crispy. There's a hockey game on, by the way. It is Philadelphia and Carolina. This is round 2. So Philadelphia beat Pittsburgh in the first round. I forget who Carolina beat. Oh, they beat Ottawa. Yeah. They swept Ottawa. So this is game 2. Carolina won game 1. I don't think I said the score. Philadelphia is winning 2-1 at the moment. Now you can't really see. That's the unfortunate part. Yeah, so this morning I had 4 more Timbits for breakfast. 2 chocolate glazed and 2 sour cream glazed. They were very good. The chocolate ones are starting to not taste as good as, like they're starting to get a little stale. Sour cream glazed ones still taste amazing. But I think that's going to be it. I think I'm going to go back to my 2 pancakes tomorrow morning. And then for lunch I had an apple and I had the double chocolate donut. And I scraped off all of the chocolate icing. And yeah, the donut, I mean, it's been how many days? 4 days since I bought it. Saturday, Sunday, I guess 3 days. So it didn't taste amazing, but it was edible. Tasted okay. Honestly, I think the coconut old-fashioned glazed would have tasted the best because it still I looked at it. It looks awesome. That one probably would have tasted the best, but I wanted some chocolate. Yeah. So I can't remember if I said this in the beginning or not. I was sort of rehearsing about what I was going to say before doing the video. And so, you know, today's video was going to be completely different in a certain way. One of the ways was because of the camera angle, but another reason is because I've been having chocolate withdrawals. You know, because last night for dessert, I had the red velvet cheesecake, which is very good, don't get me wrong. And the night before that, I had the Tim Hortons muffins and the Timbits. They're always, you know, there was some chocolate in there, but not much. The chocolate was sort of secondary to all of the Timbits and the muffins. I did have a brownie, but still, I mean, that was only part of the whole dessert. And then the day before, I had the same thing. And then the day before that, I had the Longo's brownies, which were amazing. Anyway, my whole point is, I eat chocolate every day, and maybe I'm addicted because I'm having chocolate withdrawals. But yeah, normally, outside of this video series, I've said this before, I eat 2 of my chocolate cookies for dessert every single day. And so, I don't remember when I started thinking about this, whether it was last night after the video or this morning, but I was thinking to myself, you know what? I need some chocolate. And so I thought, okay, instead of having cake tonight, I was going to bump up the brownie and the brookie, because I was going to have half of each of those boxes together. Before that, I was supposed to have the croissants, and then the brownie and brookie was going to be after that. But I need my chocolate, so that's what I decided. And then as the day went on, I thought, you know what? Maybe I'll just have the cake tonight anyway. And yeah, because I guess I did have my chocolate fix for lunch with the chocolate donut. And so basically I I wasn't sure what I was going to have for dessert tonight because I kept flip-flopping. However, I think I've finally decided that I'm going to have the cake. And I think my justification for it, my reasoning, my freaking arm, man. My reasoning was the best before date of the cake is on the 7th. So that's only a couple days from now. So I need to eat that cake. Now, one thing, I might not eat the whole cake. Yesterday I had 1/3 of the cake, and it was a lot of cake. I probably ate too much yesterday, again. So I was thinking today, I'll slice off a little sliver of one of the thirds, so I won't have a full third. Long story short, I'm gonna have cake tonight. So, mystery solved, crisis averted. So I got 2 more carrots to eat. Yeah, I feel like I need to hook up my light. Put it over there. Ideally, I wouldn't be making a video at 8 o'clock, but the guy downstairs wouldn't leave, so I had to wait. All right, I don't think I gave I did give a close-up of the bowl. Okay, amazing meal. I love this meal so much. I'm having it tomorrow. I'm having it the next day. I'm having it for the next 6 days. Is that true? I think it is true. Yeah. Then I'm going to the grocery store and I'm getting more. So I'm going to be having this meal for the next, who knows. To be fair though, I might take a break. I can take a break now because the frozen stuff is frozen in the freezer. So it's not like I have to eat it right away. And the baby carrots can just stay in the fridge for multiple weeks. So it's perfect. The only thing though, once I do switch over to the pasta, I have to have pasta 4 days in a row because my sauce only lasts like that many days in the fridge. So I have to eat them one after another, or I just waste a bunch of sauce, which I shouldn't do. So anyway, we're having cake. We've determined we're having cake. So I think I'm going to do the same thing as yesterday. I'll bring the cake over. I'll put it on my plate. This plate, I have to wash my plate. And yeah, so I don't know if I mentioned this. I was supposed to mention it in my monologue there. I might not have a whole third of the cake. I might cut off a little sliver. I think I did start to say that. So yeah, after finishing my video yesterday, I was quite full and I feel like I ate too much. And I started thinking like maybe I should have only had a quarter of the cake as opposed to a third. And so today I was thinking, okay, I'll cut off a sliver of cake and I'll make it a quarter. So doing that will be very easy. All I have to do is make a cut so that the side of the cake, the 2 straight sides of the cake, I don't know if you can see me. The 2 straight sides, yeah, you can see me. The 2 straight sides of the cake have to be 90 degrees. And then we have the rounded side of the cake. You know what I'm saying? However, then today I started thinking like, wait a minute, how much? So a third of the cake is 1,000 grams. So a third of the cake is 333 grams. A quarter of the cake would be 250 grams. And that seemed like not very much at all. That seemed like too little for a piece. So then I thought to myself, it's good that I'm saying this story now, because all I'm doing is washing my plate and stuff like that. So I'm like filling the dead air. So what I started thinking today was, okay, what if I, instead of having a quarter, what if I have something in between a quarter and a third? And then I wondered, okay, so what is between a quarter and a third? So then I thought, okay, well, first of all, we need to find a common denominator. And so what's the lowest common denominator of a quarter and a third? And so one easy way to do that is just multiply the denominators together, and that will be 12. 4 times 3 is 12. Sometimes that is the lowest common denominator. Sometimes there's a smaller one, but in this case, the lowest common denominator is 12. Okay, so what is 1/3 as, how many twelfths is 1/3? And so you multiply the numerator by 4, and so that's 4. 4 twelfths is 1/3. And then 1/4 is 3 twelfths. And so we still have a problem, because what's between 3 twelfths and 4 twelfths? We have the exact same problem. So basically 3.5 twelfths. But you got like a fraction and a fraction. Okay, so let's, instead of having twelfths, let's just double it. Multiply it by 2. So we'll have 24ths. So 4 twelfths is 8 24ths. And 3 twelfths is 6 24ths. So what's between 6 twelfths and 6 24ths and 8 24ths? Hopefully I'm not making any mistakes as I'm saying all this stuff. But we have 7 24ths. So 7 24ths is between a quarter and a third. And so that's what I figured out on my own today. I forget when I did that, but I just did it in my head. Obviously, it was very basic math, but you really don't know what you don't need to know what the number is, because all you have to do is, instead of cutting a quarter, so it's already cut into a third. The piece is already cut into a third. So instead of cutting off a slice so that you get a quarter, just cut in between where you would cut for a quarter, and that would be 7 24ths. Wow, you learned so much on this video series, don't you? So I have my milk. I think I brought my milk over. Did I bring my milk over? I must have, because I don't see it. Is the milk over there? Yes. So I think I need my spatula. That was the secret from yesterday. I used my spatula. And I have to remember to turn the light off. All right, so let's take this off. Oh my goodness gracious. This looks, yeah, I mean, it does smell really good. I know it tastes good as well. So, okay. What am I going to do? I'll just, it should be easy enough. So, okay, I've got it. Here is right here. I'll stick it on the plate. So I think what I'm going to do, I might preemptively cut it. And nah, I was thinking I was going to preemptively cut it. Or should I just try to, because this was the biggest piece, I thought. This one. They were all similar, but I felt like this was the bigger piece. Okay, I will preemptively cut it. I'll cut it into 7 24ths. How about that? Either that or I just do a quarter, because this was the biggest piece. Okay, I'm doing sort of the difference. All right. I know you can't really see this, but I didn't want to not eat all of it. And then there's just like a piece of cake or like a bunch of cake that doesn't get eaten. So I want to have it all nicely in the cake box right here. I'll try to give you a view of the cake box. Oh yeah, it is really good. Yeah, you can't really see it. Can you see it? Yeah, so we have 3 pieces in there. Yeah, you can see it. 3 pieces. So there's a third plus a small slice. So, I was thinking I wasn't even going to have cake tomorrow, but I think I'm probably going to have cake tomorrow. I might as well. I bought it, right? The math should all work out with the best before dates for the 2 cakes that I want to buy at the grocery store next time. So it should all work out. I think I just ate too much yesterday. That was the problem. So no more Indian food. Indian food is done. I'll just leave this right here. I won't wash it at the moment. All right, so let's turn the light off. Oh, those taters were so good. Oh. Yeah, so this is basically, it's just a little bigger than a quarter. Yeah. See, I don't want it to fall over, but you can sort of see, right? That it looks like a quarter almost. It's very close to a quarter, but it's slightly bigger than a quarter. And this piece was supposed to be the biggest one that I cut. I tried to make them all equal, but they weren't exact. All right. So once again, I'm wielding my milk in my left hand. Okay, let's bring this up a little bit. That looks good, right? All right, so we've learned from yesterday that the thicker the cheesecake is on the sides, or is on the ends. Oh. Oh my God. This is really good. Yeah, so if I don't eat too much tonight, I should definitely feel like eating cake tomorrow. It all depends on how full I am. I think it's a good sign that I was hungry before supper. Like I was quite hungry. Mm. Oh my God. This is very good. It is very good. I don't know if I gave you the close-up like this yet. And it's got a nice red velvet crust crumble on the side there. Yeah, this seating arrangement is much better. Unfortunately, the camera angle is not the greatest, but I also get to cover up my bald head, so that's always nice. Mm. I'd also like to get another one of those Longo's brownies. Those brownies were so good. Plus, I still have the Pop-Tarts and the cereal. I mean, we'll get there eventually, but I have to get through this week with all the stuff I bought. Then I got 2 cakes at the grocery store. I'm getting 2 cakes at the grocery store. And we have the 2-bite brownies as well, and a lot of stuff. I also have a whole bunch of chocolate bars. I have so many chocolate bars. I have over 20 chocolate bars in my drawer. I have 5 different 4-packs, plus I have like 6 more. 6 more individuals. But I've already eaten all of those on video already, so it's not a big deal. Wow. Barbecue Tennessee whiskey, chicken, taters, and red velvet cheesecake. What a day. What a meal. It's like it's my birthday every day. It's not my birthday, by the way. My birthday is in December. It's very late. So my birthday is long gone. Yeah, last time, this is what I did last time, and I don't think that's a good idea. I was eating from the center and out to the sides. I think I want to eat the sides as well. I don't want to only eat the center. Oh man. Oh yeah. You can really taste that cheesecake. Yeah, I can always feel it when I eat too much. Like towards the end, where I go across the line of eating too much. I can always feel it. I haven't reached there yet. I haven't reached it yet. But I felt it yesterday. Felt it not the day before, but the day before that, when I had the pizza for lunch and all that other stuff. Sorry. Oh my God, I just had a huge taste of cheesecake there. Tastes so good. There's still a lot of it left. I mean, this is a big chunk of food, as it is. Oh my God. I probably still should have just stuck with eating a quarter of the cake. I mean, just to make it safe. just to be safe. So I don't know if I should finish this or not. Like, I can have more, but there's still like a bunch left. Oh man. I'm almost there. Yeah, I should probably stop. I mean, I don't know if it looks like a big piece or not. I mean, it's a small piece, but I've already eaten a whole bunch of it. Should I have more? I'll have one more bite. Is this the first time I've like stopped? I don't know. Maybe with cake. It's like, it's almost done. I just don't want to feel like I ate too much, you know? My stomach is definitely getting large. My weight was the same this morning compared with yesterday. And if I go back to my usual diet for breakfast and lunch, maybe it might even start to drop a little bit. Hard to imagine after all the desserts I've been eating, but I don't even know if like that pizza has fully digested yet. I guess I'm still eating. Should I just, yeah, I'm just gonna eat the cream cheese or the cheesecake part. Actually, maybe I'll just eat this. So I cut off the bottom part, the bottom chunk of cake. The cake isn't like the cake part, it's not super moist. If it was more moist, it would taste even better. Maybe it's just a case of, you know, I let it sit for too long. It's also just in a cardboard box. It's not in a protective plastic semi-airproof container. But I mean, that's a pretty big piece. I can probably eat all this, and I just won't have this. And then I'm gonna throw this in one of my Ziploc bags, stick it in the freezer. So I'm really trying to talk myself into this, aren't I? Because I want the cheesecake, but I also want the cream cheese frosting. There's not that much frosting, but there's a little bit. Okay, I got a better idea. I'll get just the cheesecake, and then just the cream cheese frosting. Okay. So first we'll do the cream cheese frosting. If I can get it on my fork. Yeah, the cheesecake part is very soft. Oh man. That was good. I could have eaten it all, but all right. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to have cake tomorrow, to be honest. I don't know. I've had it twice. It was good. But I need chocolate, especially since I'm not having any donuts tomorrow. I think tomorrow is going to be the brownie and the brookie. I think that's what's going to happen. I guess I'll just have to toss the rest of the cake. Okay, well, I ate almost 2/3 of it. Not bad. So, if that's the case, then tomorrow is Tuesday, right? So tomorrow, Tuesday, I'll have the brownie and the brookie. Wednesday, I can switch over. Why did I do 2 fingers? The brownie and the brookie on Tuesday. Got the hiccups. And on Wednesday, I will switch over to the croissants, chocolate croissants and the cinnamon croissants. Yes. And then Thursday, I can switch back over to the brownie and the brookie, finish that off. And then on Friday, I can go back to the croissants, finish those off. And then Saturday, I'm going back to the grocery store and I can get some more cake. And I'll get some chocolate cake. Yeah, I think it's a gamble to get a non-chocolate cake for me. I thought, doing the red velvet cheesecake was gonna do it, but the cheesecake portion of the red velvet cheesecake, it was just a small layer on the inside. So yeah, it seems like everything's working out now. If I don't have cake tomorrow, which I won't. Yeah, I'm not going to have cake. So Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to have cake, chocolate cake. I want to get the chocolate brownie cheesecake again. Hopefully they have it. Yeah, it all depends on their selection. They've been really good the last bunch of times I've been there. So hopefully they stay on that. I apologize for the camera angle. It's very bad, but I don't know what else to do. The lighting is horrible too. So yeah, so that kind of sucks, but what can you do, right? Tonight's meal was amazing. The chicken, the Pinty's chicken. So good. And the taters were absolutely outstanding. I can't wait to eat that again tomorrow. And the carrots were amazing as well. The cake was very good. I did not eat too much, even though I almost ate the entire thing. I didn't eat too much. Yeah, I'm assuming I just had a lot of Indian food. That's probably why, part of the reason why I ended up eating too much. Anyway, we're over an hour. Who the heck is even watching this? Probably no one. But we still have some more, there's still more episodes to come. There's like at least 10 more episodes. So get psyched for that at least. Let's see if we can make it to 50 episodes. How funny would that be? I don't think that's possible, but maybe 40. Maybe. We're not even into 30 yet, but maybe 40. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow.